Winning has always been in his DNA.
Loyalty got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece got war and peace inside my
DNA.
Loyalty got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece got war and peace inside my
Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Something like this. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Something like this. Virgin, I took it. She said we should hook up the boyfriend and booger. Don't know me, they looking. I'm being your clowns. Full full of Henny, I'm drinking a drown. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We're here for the second round of the Jasper JV Invitational. New Heights Cougars taking on Mack County Mustangs. Owen Horton joined me up in the booth today. Owen, thanks for being here.
Yep. It's going to be a tough game today, but I think we can pull it out.
I did have 7 minutes on the clock for the JV, but I think it's actually 8
Yeah,
minutes.
it'll be 8.
Let me adjust that real quick.
Let's go, Nolan.
Opening tip, and the Mustangs get the tip. They're in the front court. Mustangs number 14, that's Carlin. Martin in, down low to 20, Leaf. Rebound by the Cougars. Hinterleiter over to Bowen.
Yeah,
Back to Schumacher.
I was watching the McDonald County Jasper game. Number 20 takes a lot of the load for them in scoring wise, so glad to watch him.
Marins double team, puts the dribble down, gets it to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher baseline all the way across for Bowen. Corner
on,
three.
Bang!
Yes.
Let's go, Barrett.
Good start for the Cougars, 3-0. Number 40, Kilby. 34 is Garcia. Kilby on the right side. Back to 5, Martin. Looking inside for 20. Good job by the Cougars denying it. Garcia back to Martin inside and out to 14, Carlin.
Lord. Good job, Barrett.
Rebound pulled down by Bowen. Looks like he got number 34, Garcia, in the face in the process.
Nothing wrong with the little elbows.
Cougars really playing in space in the front court. Bowen all the way up into the circle. Corner for Schumacher, baseline drive. Schumacher rises up on the floater. Hinterleiter comes in and gets a touch on it on the rebound attempt. Ball, actually they do have 7 minutes on this clock. There's 5:18 left, so they did do a 7-minute clock. Ball deflected.
It was 8
by
last time,
Marins.
wasn't it?
Hinterleiter down low.
Good heads up there by Bentley.
Marins gets it ahead to Hinterleiter into the corner. Baseline drive, gets it to
Good
Marins
move.
from 10. Yes.
Let's go, boys. Cougars coming out hot today.
Ball into the middle, ahead to Garcia. All the way across for 14, Carlin. Martin for 3, and he answers.
Good find.
Brueggemann, I think that's Brueggemann's first touch in the front court. Schumacher back up top to Hinterleiter. Over to Bowen on the right corner. Back to Hinterleiter at the top. Schumacher on the left wing into the short corner for Brueggemann. Back to Schumacher inside to Bowen at the elbow. Bowen turns, rises up from 8, floater, rims around. Marins pulls down the rebound, kicks it back out to Bowen. Thought about the 3. Kicks to the corner for
Brandon.
Schumacher for 3.
Bang. Oh.
Backside rebound by Hinterleiter. Back to Bowen. Good bounce pass into Marins. Marins draws the contact. Doesn't finish, but will go to the line for 2. Now I take the opportunity to correct the clock here.
Bowen with great court vision there to see that pass to Cam. Barrett's looking real good in this first quarter.
Okay, 4:03 left in the quarter.
See what kind of free throw day it is for us.
Marins gets the roll on the first. Sorry, I worded that to the wrong team. 8-3.
Nice.
Makes both free throws. Cougars stay in that full court press. Martin ahead to Garcia all the way across.
Nice tip.
For Kilby. And Marins able to get a hand on it, knock it away in the corner. Mustangs ball.
They're really not handling our press right now. We should keep up the pressure.
Ball moved around the top. Martin over to Carlin. Carlin picks up the dribble into the corner for Garcia. Garcia skip pass across. Bowen tries to get a hand on it. 40 from the corner for 3. Bounces on the rim twice. able to come in and get his own rebound. Loose
Yes.
ball, and Marins pulls it away, throws it off of Hinterleiter's back, and
Reach.
foul called on the Cougars. I think it's going to go on Marins. You
No,
see?
it'll be a reach on Hinterleiter.
Hinterleiter. First foul of the game on the Cougars, and first on Hinterleiter. Bentley Hinterleiter and Barrett Bowen subbing out of the game. Smathers and Clevenger check in. Ball entered into the elbow. Into the short corner for number 40, Kilby. Rebound pulled down by Clevenger. Gets it ahead to Marins. Marins pushing down the right side. Tough attempt. Almost got his own rebound. That was an acrobatic attempt by Marins. Martin settles it to Garcia on the right side. Into the corner for Kilby. Back up top for Garcia. Across to Martin. Garcia wants the quick three. Strong off the backboard. Clevenger gets the rebound as Kilby and Marins go to the ground on the backside. Clevenger finds Schumacher at the elbow. Bounce pass into Brueggemann from the short corner.
Let's go, Nolan.
And Brueggemann's automatic from there.
Yeah, that's a spot. Get in there, Brandt. Yeah, good job. Good hustle by the Cougars.
Jump ball called. Cougars have the arrow.
Yeah, they're still really not handling our press.
Barrett Bowen in the game. Let's see.
Broken Reether.
Oh, Reether. It's the Cougars' arrow. I was wondering what was that. I thought Bowen was standing up to take the inbound. But it was Reether that subbed in for Schumacher. Heads up. Don't pass if the guy's not looking. That's like elementary stuff, guys. Into the corner. Reether to Smathers. Marins kicks it to Clevenger. Into the corner for Brueggemann. Brueggemann gets the dribble down back to Smathers. Ahead to Clevenger.
Good hands by Titus there.
Clevenger from the
There
elbow.
it is. Oh,
Rebound to Kilby for the Mustangs. Martin slows it up. Smathers defending. Ball over to Carlin on the left side. Carlin, long three. Off the back of the rim. And Reether's able to get the rebound, but steps on.
good effort, Brogan.
He said, I thought he pointed to Cougars ball, but it was definitely out on the Cougars. Three-point attempt by Martin. Rims around, fight for the rebound, falls to Kilby. Kilby too strong. Number 14, Carlin gets a chance, but can't convert.
Very
and
physical game so far.
Cougars out in transition. Into the corner for Clevenger. Up top for Marins. Marins to Brueggemann in the short corner. Pass to Smathers on the backside.
Good pass, Nolan.
Puts in the alley-oop.
Yeah, great court vision by Nolan Brueggemann there to find that pass to Smathers.
Trap to the corner. Leaf gets it. Kilby inside for Carlin.
That'd be a foul.
Brueggemann recovers and causes the foul. Kypton Carlin to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I really love this unselfish basketball the Cougars are playing right now. They're just looking always for that one more pass.
Carlin off to the left on the first. Number 30, I believe, is new into the game. I didn't see him sub in. That's Englert.
Yeah, I think he came in for 34. Garcia.
Leaf gets the rebound. Smathers reads it and steals the pass to the top. Englert there to win the ball back. That's Martin into the corner for Kilby. Martin enters into Leaf. Bounce pass to Englert. And nice finish. Good play by the Mustangs.
Oh,
Stole the
man,
inbound.
lazy pass there.
Kilby. You got to have vision before you make the pass. You can't blindly turn and pass the ball on the press. The varsity team got caught doing that against TJ a couple times on Thursday night. Third foul of the quarter. Kilby makes the first free throw.
Yeah, Cougars being very physical so far. Looks like the refs are gonna let him play though.
Makes both. It's a 6-point lead. Ball to Smathers. Back to Marins, ahead to Clevenger on the left side. Clevenger looks for the cutters, finds Marins down low.
Good find. Oh.
Too strong off the glass. And rebound by the Mustangs.
Use your lift there, Cam.
Martin loses the handle as Clevenger pokes it away. Smathers back to Clevenger, and blocking foul called on the Mustangs.
Call a charge.
He called block. That's crazy. He called blocked it, and then he changed it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they called charge there. His feet definitely were not set on that play.
Leaf gets all the way in, and a nice rise up and finish. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Brigham into Clevenger. 4 seconds to Smathers. 1 second. Smathers at the buzzer, throws it off the side of the backboard. 4-second lead for the Cougars. Subs back in to start the second quarter. Let's see, 7 minutes on the clock. You reset that clock.
We really got to be smart with the ball today. Those turnovers let them back in the game. We were up by 10. It's now a 4-point lead. Just on some lazy passes.
Yeah, you got to be aware that most teams are going to give some pressure after a made basket. So you have to see the court when you. That's the tricky thing about an inbound is you have to go out of bounds with the ball, turn and make a pass. So you have to pick up. You have to pick up the team before you decide to make that pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they'll make the adjustment here going into the second quarter.
Yeah, just that last stretch, the Cougars were really dominating. It was 13-3. The Mustangs have scored the last 6 to get back in the game. All right, second quarter underway. Schumacher gets the loose ball.
Go kick it out, Brendan.
Kicks it to the top for Hinterleiter. Jump stop in the paint and
travel.
Yeah, that's the right call. So he goes 1 foot to 2, which is allowed. But once you do that, you don't have a pivot foot. Although I've seen more times than not that not be called a travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I typically see that called differently in the Macaulay tournament.
That's a travel too. If, you know, it's the same thing. 35 fighting for the rebound. Gets it back again. Too strong. Smathers, good job getting position. And out to Schumacher into transition. Finds Clevenger up ahead. Clevenger with the shot fake. Tries to go for the floater. Rebound by Martin, and he's pushing. Martin rises up from 15. Another rebound by Smathers. Smathers again floats it to Schumacher. Ahead to Hinterleiter in the corner. Hinterleiter gets into the paint, and foul called on the Mustangs. First foul of the quarter.
Yeah, so far they're really letting both teams play physical.
Clevenger inbounding. Hinterleiter open for 3 from the left wing. Too strong. Clevenger and number 35. That's Potter. Fight for the rebound. Potter's able to secure it.
Not Harry Potter, is it?
Bounce pass in, and Smathers deflects the ball. Number 14, Carlin, had baseline. Smathers comes from behind and knocks it away. So underneath for the Mustangs. Kilby into Martin. Carlin at the top.
Oh, man.
Three-point shot by Martin, way too strong. Schumacher with the long rebound into transition. Gets it to Hinterleiter. Hinterleiter, good positioning. Clevenger with the backside tip drill. Can't get it to fall. Clevenger steals it back. Crumrine in there. Ball slapped away. Potter loses the handle. Clevenger steals it back. Clevenger in with the left and draws the foul. And Titus Clevenger will go to the line.
Man.
After a hectic series.
Yeah, this game is moving fast.
Clevenger at the line. Gets the roll on the first.
That was a quiet free throw. There's tension in here.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of ambient noise to be going during the free throw. Second one doesn't fall. Xavier Potter gets the rebound. Number 14, Carlin, into the corner for Kilby, back to Carlin. Over to Martin on the right side. Potter flashes and gets called for the moving screen.
Wow. You don't see that called too much either.
You know, they call that more in high school than anything, but if you watch a NBA or a college game,
there's all kinds of moving screens.
That would not even be considered a good screen. I mean, you know, they do a lot more than that and get away with it. Good ball inside to Crumrine.
Oh, come on, Grayson.
Blocked by Kilby. Potter fighting for the ball, loses his footing.
Oh, travel, yep.
And gets called for the travel. 4:37 left in the second quarter. Just 1 point so far in the quarter for the Cougars. Marins kicks it to Bowen in the corner. Baseline drive all the way through for Schumacher. Schumacher gets inside.
Oh.
Tough pass. Hinterleiter there to secure it. Over to Clevenger.
Let's go, Titus.
Clevenger for three.
Oh.
Rebound pulled down by Carlin. Clevenger goes for the steal. Carlin gets through it. Over to Martin, back to Carlin. Wants the long three, but Clevenger closes out on him. Martin resets. That's number 2, not on the roster. Kilby for three in the corner. Schumacher fighting for the rebound. Number 2 is able to secure it. Left-handed shot from the corner. Leaf there. Leaf rises up and puts it in.
It's good to finish right there. Yeah, good pressure there by the Cougars. They just kept getting those rebounds. Made a good finish there.
Hinterleiter down the left side. Schumacher sets the screen. Back to Schumacher as Marins cuts through. Over to Bowen on the right. Bowen into the top of the key. Nice bounce pass into Marins and knocked away by the Mustangs. Foul called on, I think that was number 2. And like I said, he's not on the roster. Should we make up a name for him? That's the 4th foul on the Mustangs. Is that called on the shot? Okay, Marion's at the line for 2. Marion's good on the first.
Bruggeman in for Schumacher here. Brandon, not Ben.
Gets the roll on the second. And it's a 5-point lead for the Cougars. Ball ahead to number 2. Over to Carlin. Into the short corner for Kilby.
Nolan.
And Bruggeman commits the foul. He got a lot of ball, but went through his body in the process.
Yeah, I got a lot of face there too.
First foul of the quarter on the Cougars. Kirby off to the right on the first. Number 31 at the table to check in. Looks like he's going in for the shooter. Kilby misses both so he can stay in the game. That's a clever strategy when the table is trying to check in for you. Marins out to Bowen at the elbow.
Travel, third step, yeah.
Travel call on Bowen, and number 31, Harris, in the game for the Mustangs.
Yeah, in NBA or college, that'd be considered a clean move right there, but can't get away with that in high school.
Carlin into the corner for Leaf.
Oh, out of bounds.
Leaf steps on the thick steel border, and it's called out of bounds.
Yeah, I was actually walking down by that pad the other night after we were talking about it, and it is really not the most cushioned thing to fall into.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs will stay Cougars. Yeah,
Yes.
the steel plate border is an interesting decision for a transition piece for the court. Marin's into Hinterleiter. Leaf gets away with a foul.
Brogan gets away with the carry there.
Reether, crossover dribble between the legs. Tough shot and draws the foul. Bailout foul.
Yeah, I need to pass that out there, right?
That's the 5th foul on the Mustangs in the quarter. So Reether at the line for 2, but then also the rest of the way the Cougars will be shooting on fouls.
Have you been in the other gym?
Yeah, it's a little FEMA gym. At Jasper. Barrett Bowen checks out of the game. Reether good
Shot
on the
Brogan.
second. 6-point lead for the Cougars. Carlin takes the 15-foot jump shot, and Schumacher good box out. And they're
Push.
calling that on Schumacher?
Yeah, they're calling push on Schumacher.
Well, I didn't see that, but I honestly wasn't looking at him when the shot went up. So
He was boxing him out. It didn't really look like a push from here, but the rest had the better angle on it.
2:12 on the clock.
Travel?
Ball inside to 22, Burchett. Leaf on the left wing. Martin holds, gets to Leaf. Enters in to Burchett. Back to Leaf. Over to 2 for the long 3. High in the air. Good effort by number 31 Harris to save it, but Brigman right there to recover. Marin's pushing down the right side. All the way to the glass.
No foul.
Marin's going for Wolf from behind. Able to get it ahead to Leaf. And offensive foul on Leaf as Brigman is there in position.
Wow. That's the second time they've called that charge with the defender in the air. I know the rest from the stands are going to be pretty unhappy, but now they have called that on both sides, so.
Yeah, and I think in both cases it's the right call. You know, to establish legal guarding position, you only have to have 2 feet on the ground facing the opponent, and then once you've established it, you can move to maintain it. So they can't go through you once you've established.
So it's not about just being still, it's more about legal guarding position.
Yeah. Leaf gets caught on the, he lost the ball, and I don't know, he called a blocking foul.
Wow.
I'm not sure about that one.
Wait, free throws?
He lost the handle on his hip.
Did he go for a shot?
He was going to at some point. The ref gave him continuation on the, it's kind of like the old movie Minority Report where you predict the future.
Oh,
and
yes.
give him what he would have attempted to do had the foul not happened.
Yes.
Do you like that movie?
I watched it with my dad and I fell asleep about halfway through.
Leaf misses both free throws. Secured. Wow, Mustangs eating up the glass. 3-pointer from number 2. And if the Mustangs could shoot, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, we should keep giving these 3 looks and make him hit shots.
Smathers to Marins. Floats it into Hinterleiter. Reverse layup.
Oh, man.
Marins comes in for the rebound and draws the foul. And Marins will go to the line for 2.
Great aggressiveness there by Cam Marins. Great lob, too, there to Bentley. Out jumping a kid that was about 5 inches taller than him.
Marin's went for the bank shot, but a little short.
Yeah, I typically go for the bank whenever I shoot. From the
Second
corner.
one is on the money. 7-point lead for the Cougars. Big pass ahead to Leaf. Leaf throws it off the orange wall. That door does look similar to a teammate. Clock still running. Reether all the way to the glass. Can't get it to fall. Pulled down by Burchett.
Yeah, we could have taken a little more clock off there on that possession. Try to get the shot we want.
Leaf for 3 from the left wing. He misses everything. Backside rebound by Harris. Back to Harris in the corner. Up top to Martin. 12 seconds to play in the first half. In the corner for Leaf. He wants baseline. Runs right through Reether with a forearm in Reether's chest, backing him down. No foul called. Instead, out of bounds back to the Mustangs.
Oh, really? I thought there might have been a foul there because he definitely dribbled the ball out of bounds right there.
Martin for 3 for number 2, and he hits it at the equivalent of the buzzer. Big shot for the Mustangs to go in just down 4 at half.
Yeah, only 5 points for the Cougars in that half. 5 points for both teams, actually. Need to make a little bit of an adjustment going into the next one.
All right, we'll take a halftime break here as we send you through the first half recap, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. We don't have a clock yet to determine how long halftime will be. Let's see if they'll set it up here. They're
5
putting
minutes.
5 minutes on the halftime clock. We'll be back in 5. All right, we're back. 15 seconds left before the start of the third quarter. Cougars with a 4-point lead. Number 2, we got name verification as Easton Merriman. Hit
The
that
shooter.
3 at the buzzer, or close to the buzzer. Effectively the buzzer.
Yeah.
Cougars
Yeah.
have the arrow to start the third quarter.
Looks like we got Kyle and Caleb in the house today.
The professional photographer Kennedy crew. A lot of people don't know this. They were actually the Kennedy biographers. That's a joke. Clevenger on the left side. Leaf gets away with a push.
Ooh, tough pass.
Good job by Bowen handling that pass. Gets the
Wow.
step through.
Oh,
And Leaf flies in for the rebound.
we need to finish a little better this half. We had a dry spell going in that second quarter.
Into the corner for Carlin. Back to Martin. Martin for 3, and
There
he
it
hit it.
is. All right, boys, let's get the momentum back here.
And the Mustangs hit 2 consecutive three-pointers, get back in this game, 1-point game. Smathers baseline drive. Leaf kicks. Smathers kicks it to Schumacher. Tough bounce pass in. Garcia knocks it out of bounds and ruled Cougars ball.
No, ruled Mustangs ball.
Huh.
Wow.
Martin to Carlin in the corner. Trap comes. Carlin falls over, and timeout
Timeout,
called
yep.
by the Mustangs coach. That's Coach Barber.
I wonder if he cuts any hair.
He's hair is not his strong suit. Let's take a look at that last basket by the Mustangs.
It's a
Good
good
place
three.
in the corner, and Martin nails the 3. Yeah, scoring has come in bunches. Cougars have led by as much as 10. It was 13-3. Mustangs scored the last 6 of the first quarter to make it 13-9. And Cougars again extended the lead, 18-11.
Everything's been runs up to this point.
After the timeout, Mustangs get it underneath. Pass to the top for Carlin. Martin back to Carlin on the left side. Up top to Garcia. Garcia to the key. Martin for 3. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes to Clevenger.
Good rebound.
Clevenger to Marins. And Marins gets called for the carry.
I don't know, it kind of just looked like a high dribble to me, but
Yeah. Well, in high school basketball, anything that looks awkward is a violation.
yeah, because I thought the rule was that you just had to have your hand under the ball, basically.
Ball over to Leaf. And Kirby puts in, Kilby, I'm sorry, puts in the basket. Schumacher tries to save it on the sideline. Turned over back to the Mustangs.
Is this the first lead for the Mustangs?
Yeah, first lead. Smathers subbing out as Hinderleiter checks into the game. Ball over to Garcia. Martin. Carlin on the left side. Holds up for Martin to reset. Pass down low. Tries to get it through to Leaf, but Bowen up to the challenge. Makes the steal. Schumacher kicks it to the corner for Hinderleiter. Gets the shot fake.
Come on,
Resets
Bentley.
for 3, and yes.
Great shot there. Great move by Hinderleiter to open up that shot from a better angle there.
2-point lead for the Cougars. Garcia into the corner. Trap comes. Hinterlander
Yes.
steals.
Good job, Bentley. Let's slow it down here.
Hinterlander looking for an outlet, gets it to Schumacher for 3.
That's in.
And it's good.
There we go. Now they're falling. Brandon out here making it rain.
5-point lead for the Cougars. Martin over to Garcia on the right wing. Clevenger tightly defending. Back up to Martin. Carlin on the left. Mustangs spread the floor.
Oh,
Garcia.
Wow. Yeah, there we go.
Pivoted through, took the extra pivot, and
Yeah, changed his pivot foot there.
we saw it first, but the ref eventually saw it as well.
Yeah, it looks like coach is going to sub him out.
Martin defending on Clevenger. Clevenger picks up his dribble, gets it to Bowen. Back to Marins on the run. What a finish
That
by
is an
Cam Marins.
athlete out there. Cam Marins with a great finish. Great pass to set it up by Bowen.
Leaf all the way across for number 14, Carlin.
Let's get a rebound here.
Offensive rebound by Harris, kicked back out to Martin. Kilby for 3, too strong. Gets his own rebound back. Can't get that one to fall.
A lot of contact down there.
Number 14, Carlin, and off the ball, Leaf.
Push on Bowen. Is that what they called?
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't see the play at all, so I can't say what happened, but Leaf was on the floor as
It was a
as
good,
result.
good sell there by Leaf.
Kilby gets it into Leaf, back into Kilby. Leaf from 15, hard off the glass.
There we
And
go.
oh my goodness. They call the 3rd foul. And it'll be Cougars ball. 2nd foul of, let's see, I got that backwards. Yeah, 2nd foul on the Cougars. Leaf gets away with a
block.
blocking foul.
Tice gets away with the travel.
Schumacher
Good move.
in the corner. Harris knocks it away back to Carlin for the rebound.
Yeah, we really got to cut out those one and done possessions.
Harris to Martin. Into the short corner for Kilby. Back to Leaf. Leaf looking for an angle. And Marins
Getting pushed.
will stay Mustangs ball. Martin back up to Harris. Carlin for 3, and he got it.
Good shot there. Yeah, Mustangs starting to hit their shots.
Hinterlander on the right side. Dribble handoff to Clevenger at the top. Now to Schumacher. Schumacher into the paint, kicks to Marins for 3.
Marins.
Off the rim, Schumacher gets the rebound as Leaf comes in and knocks it away. And will stay Cougars ball.
Is that on a technical? He threw it off Brandon out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he threw it right at him. Oh, Mustangs ball.
Oh, man.
Oh, great heads up there
Miscommunication.
by Titus. Oh, my goodness.
Clevenger can't finish the easy layup. And foul on the Mustangs on the rebound.
Great read there by Titus. Great heads up. Just got to finish those layups. Wow.
Oh,
What?
I'm sorry. It was called on Hinterlander for the Cougars.
Call a charge on it because I saw the hand motion. I didn't know if I'd seen it wrong.
Three-pointer by Martin.
Are you kidding me?
Makes the 3 and the foul. And it's a 1-point game. Fourth foul on the Cougars. Lane violation on the free throw. Ball back to the Cougars. Probably a inconsequential violation as he missed the free throw. Mustangs able to set up their press. Ball into Schumacher, back to Marins. Kilby defending. Marins gets it to Schumacher, able to recover the pass. And offensive foul call on Schumacher. Let's see if we can get that. I'm a little late to see the.
Five fouls here for the Cougars. We gotta be careful.
All right, we're back to the action. Let me get out of this.
Deep three. And we gotta get these rebounds.
Carlin to Martin. Inside to Kilby. And he makes the jump shot. 1 point lead for the Mustangs. Marins ahead to Smathers. Over to Reether. Smathers gets fouled, no call. Over to Bruggeman in the short corner, and he nails the jumper.
Doesn't miss that spot.
Martin back up top to Harris. Over to Carlin on the left side. 1 point lead entered in, and that one will be called.
A lot of contact on both sides, but we're not really getting these calls here.
In defense of the refs, it is much easier to see a green guy fouling than a white guy fouling.
Yeah. Well, it looks like most of the players on the floor right now are white, so I don't know if that really applies here.
Martin at the line for two. Martin makes the second. It's tied at 28. Ball deflected by Martin. Harris gets on the floor. And timeout called. Actually, they're going to call a traveling first on Harris. Coach trying to get the timeout called.
It's a slippery floor out there today. Maybe they could.
Being defended by Harris. Handoff to Marins. Marins all the way in.
Great finish. Great take. Marins having a big third quarter for us right now.
30-28, 2 point lead again for the Cougars. Harris over to Carlin. Back to Martin. Wants the three from the wing. Way off the top of the glass. 4 seconds remaining. Smathers tries to fire up Martin from beyond half court. And he definitely had the strength
for a second.
After seeing that wing three.
Yeah.
He had the strength to get it there, but comes up a little bit short. That's the end of the third. Well, the game has remained competitive, a game of runs, back and forth. Just going to see if I could grab this. Oh, here's that replay on. I want to see what the charge was on Schumacher. Okay. Well, he definitely had his hand extended. He didn't have it. He didn't have it extended into the player. He had it extended in front of the player.
Yeah.
To knock the hands of the defender off of him. Here, you want to look at it again?
Yeah, I was.
So Harris is tightly defending.
Wow.
It's just a crazy call.
Be Mustangs ball to start the quarter here.
All right, we're underway in the fourth. Carlin on the left side. Into Martin at the elbow. Tries to go high-low to Kilby. Kilby at the top. And foul called on
20 on Leaf.
It's called for the push. I didn't see that foul.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I actually need to reset the foul count from the third quarter. That's the first foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. That's his 4th foul.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big player for them. Travel. I mean, these 7-minute quarters feel real fast.
Yeah, the junior high game last night with the 6-minute quarters, man, you feel like you're in the last minute before you know it. Carlin thought about the long 3, closed out by Hinterleiter. Back to Harris at the top. Cougars in that 2-3 zone.
Oh, he wants it now.
Carlin off the rim. Clevenger comes in for the rebound. Harris tries to tie him up and gets the jump ball called. Wow, that's terrible. Cougars have the arrow.
I mean, he's behind Titus.
Well, plus he didn't tie him up. Ball into Schumacher in the middle. Bounce pass to Bowen. Bowen gets him on his back, draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for 2. Nice job by Bowen going up for the shot.
Yeah, smart there by Bowen.
Minority report wasn't in effect, so you had to take the shot in order to go to the line for a shooting shot.
Come on, Barrett. Yeah, he's got such a long motion before that free throw. Coach could drop a couple of plays for him.
Bowen short on the second.
Both.
Hustle by Merriman, gets the
out on
rebound.
Oh.
It seemed like Merriman knocked that out, but I thought Bowen fouled him, so they're going to give it to the.
Yeah, they cancel out there.
Merriman brings it up into the front court. Over to Martin, back to Merriman at the top. Carlin on the left wing. Inside to Martin, turns for the jump shot, rolls around.
Good board.
And Marins pulls down the rebound.
Great athleticism there by Cam Wolf.
Cam Marins gets it out to Bowen, foul called on the Mustangs.
It'll be a reach.
The refs are really calling it tight in the 4th quarter on the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's like a funnel, so they want physicality to begin in the game.
The game has been a game of runs, scoring, and reffing.
Yeah.
Clevenger into Hinterleiter on the right side. Hinterleiter, what a finish.
What a take.
Floats it with the left off the glass.
Great poke by Titus there.
Clevenger knocks it away, but out of bounds.
Runs into a Matt County baseball dad there, too.
4-point lead for the Cougars, 5:43 left in the 4th quarter.
Looks like Leaf is back in the game with 4 fouls there, so see if we can force him to be physical.
Martin on the left side, back to Merriman at the top. Carlin to Merriman, looking inside for Martin. He flashes to the wing. Back to Merriman. Carlin wanted the 3, resets.
Air ball.
Leaf's able to save it, but Bowen's right there.
Leaf passed to Bowen right there.
Cougars into the front court. Bowen gets the dribble down into the paint, and pushing foul called on Merriman. Just like a total change of the way the game's being officiated here in the 4th quarter.
That's 4 fouls on the Mustangs here in the first minute and a half.
Clevenger looks for Bowen, tough pass.
Get it out.
Bowen's able to recover it and
Wow,
finds
amazing
the roll.
finish. Yeah, he went over there. That's Cougars' ball. He went over. Stepped over that steel boundary line.
And the Cougars are going to take a timeout. 5:09 on the official clock here in the 4th quarter. First timeout of the game by the Cougars.
Yeah, that finish by Bowen was a fantastic finish. He had a Hinterleiter out there on the outlet for 3, but still an amazing finish there.
All right, we will get that clock set. 5:09 is the official time. 6-point lead for the Cougars. The Mustangs have led several times in the game after taking their first lead.
Yeah, it was back and forth quite a bit during that third quarter.
Cougars have the ball after the turnover on the step over the line. I believe Harris was the one trying to inbound there.
Yeah.
Hinterleiter gets into Clevenger.
See if
Up
we can
top
go
to
on
Schumacher.
Continue our run here.
Back to what was going on there. Marions decides to let it go. Clevenger able to recover. Dribble handoff to Bowen. Martin goes for the aggressive steal and commits the foul.
That'll be free throws.
And we're at the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Cougars doing a great job here of playing defense without fouling. The foul count is currently 5-0.
Hinterleiter off to the right on the first. Can't get the second to fall. Leaf there for the rebound. Battling with Schumacher. Martin on the right side. 6-point lead for the Cougars. Hinterleiter goes for the steal. Martin's able to recover. Pass behind.
Bad hands
number
there.
30, Englert, and back to the Cougars.
You stay composed here, boys.
Marions, dangerous handoff to Hinterleiter as Martin goes for the steal. Cougars are able to maintain possession. Schumacher for three, yes.
3, baby, 3. Schumacher with a little celebration there at the end of that.
9-point lead for the Cougars, largest since that early 13-3 lead. Martin at the top. Englert on the right side, back to Martin. Over to Merriman on the left wing. Martin to Englert, looking to enter into the short corner.
Great defense,
Englert
boys.
gets it to Martin. Good pass in the air to Merriman for 3. Merriman off the front rim. Leaf with a good follow.
I thought he was about to dunk that.
Yeah, a good dynamic feat by Leaf to get in there. And it definitely looked like dunking position. Hinterleiter, good patience to not go through the double. Gets it to Marins. Cam Marins spins back to Bowen at the top. Good screen by Marins, gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher
Slow
into
it
the
down,
paint,
find the shot we want
kicks it
here.
back to Clevenger. Yeah, I love the paint touch and then the kick rather than forcing a shot. Hinterleiter to Marins, and foul called on number 30, Englert. Cam Marins will go to the line for 2.
It has been physical. That one down there, though, that I didn't really see the foul on that.
Seven-point lead for the Cougars. Marin's good on the first. .314 on the official clock. I accidentally pressed the points instead of the clock stoppage there, so 6 seconds faster on my clock. I'll let it wait here. Rebound by Leaf on the second free throw miss. Carlin can't handle the pass, and Hinterleiter comes in, gets called for the foul as Carlin did a nice job shielding
That'd be Bentley's fourth. Miller letting Bentley know.
Martin over to Merriman into the corner for Harris. All the way over to Carlin on the left side. Merriman, bounce pass to Carlin. Leaf working hard with Bowen down low, trying to get position. Back over to Carlin on the left wing, inside to Leaf. Clevenger comes in and slaps the ball, but gets contact across the arm and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, a lot of contact down there between Bowen and Leaf. Very impressed, though, by the physicality of the Cougars today with a team that's a lot bigger than us.
Leaf goes for the
Cam Marins finish.
Bowen in transition.
Charge.
And charge call on Bowen.
That's a charge.
Yeah, you saw it right away.
Yeah, he needs to feed that over there to Titus on the other side.
.236 on the official clock. That's the third foul of the quarter on the Cougars.
Yeah, that was great heads up by Martin to get defensive positioning to anticipate.
Martin on the left side, up top to Carlin. Across for Merriman, looking in for Leaf. Into the corner for Harris, back to the top for Carlin. Martin into the paint. Schumacher gets a hand on the ball, and foul called on, I think that's going to go against Schumacher.
There'll be a little bit of a foul run here on the Cougars. Foul count went from 6-0 to 4-0.
Martin misses the first. Third foul on Schumacher. Makes the second. 7-point lead. Ball into Bowen. Mustangs in the full court. Bowen's able to split it easily. Bounce pass to Schumacher in the short corner. Back up top to Marins for three.
Nice.
Backside Harris.
Oh, that's on the line.
And pushes it onto the steel bar on the baseline. Ball back to the Cougars. Inside to Bowen. And Bowen can't get the roll this time. Leaf pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, that was a foul about 2 minutes into the quarter, but the foul run is now for McDonald County, so.
That is exactly true. Merriman inside to Leaf. Leaf through the triple team, and that's a foul. It's the Cougars' time to get the fouls.
Schumacher with his fourth.
Both teams now with 5 fouls. Did they call it on the floor?
No, I don't believe so. It doesn't matter though, since there's 5.
Yeah, because the reason it matters is because I gave him the basket.
Oh,
did he miss
no,
the basket?
he missed
Oh,
the
okay, I thought
layup.
it went in.
Yeah, he missed the layup.
Okay, so it makes the first free throw. It's a 6-point lead now for the Cougars. And the Cougars take a timeout. Oops, sorry, I got Jesse Beaver up there when I meant to do a timeout. Let's try that again.
Yeah, she didn't play till later.
Let's take a look at this. The foul on the. Oh yeah, it rolled out there. I thought it went in.
Yeah. Unfriendly rim.
Yeah, Leaf had 4 guys defending him under the basket. All right, that's the first horn. Come back to the action. Cougars called the timeout, so they had possession. It's in the backcourt. Cougars will inbound on the backcourt sideline. Mustangs will probably give some pressure. This is a tough spot to inbound, but also an opportunity for the Cougars. Clevenger inbounding, gets it into Bowen. Bowen, good
Great
bounce
patience
pass to
there by
Marins.
Clevenger.
Marins to Bowen, takes the floater from 8 feet,
Great.
and a big shot. Back to an 8-point lead for the Cougars. Ball behind. Carlin is able to get a hand on it to knock it down. Back to Martin on the right side. Up top to Merriman. Into the corner for Harris. Ball inside. Marins deflects it, but Leaf's able to get there. Leaf all the way across. Out to Carlin for 3. Off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Leaf's able to come away with it. Martin for 3. Long rebound. Reether's able to save it to Hinderleiter. Out to Marins, under a minute to play.
Kick it.
Marins gets it to
Nice.
Clevenger and off the
Great.
glass.
That just about ices it. That ices it.
Martin quickly ahead to Carlin in the corner for 3. Again, short as Bowen pulls down the rebound. Nice outlet to Hinderleiter. Clevenger running. And intentional foul on Martin. See if they award it as an intentional. Wow, that's clearly a non-basketball move. That should be an intentional foul.
I think he read the clock wrong. He's trying to give the after-game respect hug.
Probably. That's a good point. Clevenger off to the right on the first.
Let's get this one here, Titus.
Misses both free throws.
Don't foul here, boys.
Merriman over to Martin for 3 and banks it in. He's been trying for that bank all day and finally gets it to fall.
Yeah, I think the bank actually just opened.
Oh, good point. Yeah, it was
Yep, 10
Saturday
o'clock.
morning, so bank opens later. That was the issue. All right, timeout called by the Mustangs. Some of these scoreboards don't show the timeouts on the board, so I have both teams taking 2 timeouts with 3 timeouts remaining, but don't have any verification from the score table to see that. 21.9 on the clock. Cougars inbounding. 7-point lead now for the Cougars after the made bank 3 by Martin. Into Bowen, finds Hinderleiter on the break. Hinderleiter through traffic, and that's a goaltending.
I guess they're going to let the clock go out. No more fouls.
10 seconds. Wow,
Charge.
big
Wow.
block.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
looks
goodness.
like they're done calling. Oh, maybe not. I thought they were done calling fouls for the day.
Six seconds remaining. Clevenger at the line for 2.
It's a great practice to take that charge there by Bowen.
Clevenger makes the first free throw, back to an 8-point lead. And he makes both. 9-point lead. Leaf rolls it into Martin. Over to Merriman for the long 3 at the buzzer. And that's a fitting way for the game to end.
Yeah. A little piggyback ride there for Leaf and Marins.
Cougars come away victorious.
Good game.
44 to 35. A game of runs. Cougars make the last run and secure the 9-point victory. All right, that moves us on to the championship game. We'll play the winner of the game coming up right now. This is Miller versus Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon, the favorite. They're the 1 seed. Actually, let me check that. I'm not sure who was the 1 seed.
It's pretty interesting how they space out these games, too, to force one team to play back-to-back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a disadvantage for the losing team of this upcoming game.
Yeah.
But there is a game. There's an 11:30 game that
Oh, really?
McDowell County will
That's
play.
why they're doing 7-minute quarters, probably.
I think they're just doing 7-minute quarters because that's traditionally what JV plays. And the other night, whoever was running the board just decided to do 8-minute quarters. Because, that's how we roll.
Yeah.
All right, so it actually isn't a seeded tournament as I look at the bracket here. But McDonald County is at the top. Mount Vernon's at the bottom. So McDonald County may have been the 1 seed.
Looks like they
Mount
went by
Vernon is
school
the 2
size
seed.
there.
We'll assume that in that case that New Heights would have been the 4 seed and Macaulay the 3 seed. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at earlier. I was wondering that.
But nonetheless, New Heights advances to the championship game. Mount Vernon's been in the championship game several years in a row. They would be the favorite to win this game. They are wearing green.
May have to change our uniforms.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll be asked to wear for the 12:45 game. And we're here back in this gym. We'll stay set up here, and let's go ahead and send you through the second half recap, and then check us back in. It's a long time until that next game, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
So see us then. And then after that, we actually have Josh Quaddy will be broadcasting the
I'm actually
championship game.
I'm going back for that one. I'm going to do the girls' championship game with him.
Oh, great. Okay. So 1:30 for the girls' championship game. So you won't be on the second one?
No, I won't.
Okay. 1:30 for the girls' championship game against Greenwood at Macaulay. And we'll have this JV championship game here. And then 4:30 is the
High school boys.
high school boys varsity championship game, also against Greenwood.
It's a good day to make a statement.
Absolutely.